here bringing you a review of a nice 3A piece. This is one of the World War Robot portable figures, so he's one of the 1/12 scale figures rather than the massive bots in the 1/6 scale. I would have much rather had this guy in the 1/6 scale, but he's like £300 to £600 to spend on, depending on what price you'll get. And that's a bit much for me at this time, more than I'm willing to spend on this guy. So I went for the small guy. I got this guy for about £55 shipped. That's quite cheap for him as well. You'll probably end up paying a bit more. But I'm really happy with him. He has helped suppress the need for the big guy, for now at least. When I was thinking about picking this guy up, I was looking for some reviews, as I'm sure lots of people do. And the reviews out there of this guy were okay. You know, I'm not putting anybody's reviews down, but they didn't quite cover the things I wanted to see, which is basically just a nice clear image of the guy himself. His name's Oliver. He's a Euro Defence Bramble, and the story behind this guy, as I'm sure most of you know if you're into 3A stuff, and if you're not, then prepare to be educated to some degree, and if I'm wrong, I apologise, and feel free to comment and let me know how wrong I am. These guys are left in European towns and villages to defend the village and help maintain the villages. They're not part of the military outfit, so they don't get all the care and attention that they need. They're service, so they keep running, but they're not looked after particularly well. So this is why he looks so rusty and worn out. But I like that fact. You know, the lone bot left to defend places and walking around helping people fix their roofs and things like that. You know, I just like that. I also like the fact that he doesn't have a massive rocket launcher. When I first got my heavy Bramble, I loved the massive rocket launcher. I thought it was great, and then, you know, after the 100th time of it falling over and having to re-glue all the bits that snapped off, I got a bit fed up with that. And then I got a 1/6 version, and that was just worse. He just can't hold it. He may as well not have it. It's a waste of time. So I like the fact that he's got these little pistols. They just look cooler, and I just like it much better. I'm not really going to run through much articulation. Well, maybe a bit, I suppose, if people don't really know. He's got a lot of articulation for a big robot. You know, he's got bicep, elbow, wrist. All the fingers have got 3 points of articulation. Head's articulated. He's got waist articulation, hip articulation, knee and ankle. So they're quite poseable. But they're made of vinyl, so you don't want to be too rough with them. And they're big robots, so you ain't going to move around too much. It's not going to have too many dynamic poses. For me, he just stands there looking menacing. Now, I also got, in the same colourway, Euro Defence mk1 Square. And he is just, so cute. I love him, he's great. I'm sure if you're a 3A fan, you will have at least one square, and if you're a certain member of a group I'm in, fan, you will have a hell of a lot more. And it's understandable because these guys are just great, they're so adorable. And the weathering on all of these things is just so good. My sister saw a 1/6 mk1 Square the other day for the first time, and she was surprised when I gave it to her because she was expecting it to be heavy because she thought it was metal. And that just goes to show that the paint detail they put on these guys pays off, because they look so good that people who don't know what they are think they're actually made of metal. So, you know, I was pleased with that. So there's that little guy anyway. He's got nice detailing on him, lovely weathering. See all the metal where his paint's rusted away, and all the oil marks on there. He's nice. They've got so much character. They're great, fun little figures. And then this guy, I'll just give you a little 12 round so you can see the paint job on him. Get a nice good look, so if you are thinking of picking one up or hunting one down, you know whether you like the look of them or not. I recommend him. I've got a couple of 1/12 Brambles. He is definitely my favourite. Bags are removable. He's just got a lot of character. I really like him. The guns are obviously removable, and he holds on to them well. It takes a little bit of fiddling, but you can get him to hold them nicely. I always find it easiest to put the trigger finger in first and then wrap everything else around it. And this bit the barrel spins. And there he is holding his gun. I mean, they're great figures. I really like him. Like I said, I just wanted to give you all a quick look at what it looks like with a nice clear shot of him. So yeah, there we go. I like him. If you think about getting one, I'll pick one up. They can be anywhere from, I suppose, about 60 to towards the 100 end, which is a lot for this size of figure, but you know, they're designer toys and all that. I'm just going to grab something that more of you may have so you get an idea of scale. I'm just going to grab a Marvel Legends and get Trusty Cap, because I'm sure most of you toy collectors will have a Captain America. So you can see, you know, he stands a little bit taller. You know, Captain America's up to his shoulder, quite level. So you get an idea of how big these guys are. So yeah, I recommend picking him up. Really like the figure. Thanks very much for watching, and goodbye.